All right. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hopefully that is okay. You guys can hear me okay? It should be okay. But I just want to make sure because, again, my microphone sometimes really beats around the bush. So let me go ahead and do something really quick. Something I forgot to do before I started the live stream, which was my fault. Very unprofessional, I know. Let's see. We'll go ahead and do that one first. Let me go ahead and make that bigger. Perfect. And then let me go ahead and do this. Browse. Let's see. Bam. Bam. Okay. Okay, that should be good. All right, hey, how's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Reams, everybody, thank you so much. Glad to see you all here and glad to see everybody's in good shape. And before you ask and before you jump on it, I only said, is the copyright stuff dismissed? No, it is not. Just because I'm here today does not mean it's dismissed. That means I have not heard any word on whether they are going to give me the copyright strikes or not. I know a lot of people were blowing me up last night. And by the way, if anybody is going out there trying to send messages to these people and stuff trying to defend me, please don't do that. It might even make the situation worse. Like, not saying I don't appreciate everything you guys are trying to do, but just to let it play out the way it's going to play out, because if it, I don't want them to think that I'm getting my audience all riled up to come after them or something like that, because that could make the situation a lot worse, honestly. So if you guys are messaging people and stuff like that, I've had a couple messages, people saying that they're actually like going after or like talking to these guys and stuff, trying to defend me, and it probably won't do any good. So I do appreciate the thought. It's very sweet of you. It's very humbling to know that you guys got my back in some ways, but please don't do that. Refrain yourself from trying to reach out to them. It probably will not help the situation at all. So I'm just going to just hope for the best. Maybe they'll just let it slide. That's kind of what I feel like I have to do. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for hopping on in. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Rhiannon. Thank you so much. Capuch, how you doing? Reams hopped on in. Rhiannon, Vanessa, thank you guys so much for making it to the live stream. Really appreciate you guys. We always have your back. I appreciate that. Just don't start messaging people, because that might make me look bad as a content creator, and I'm not trying to do that. I was only trying to give my side of the story on yesterday's live stream. I was only trying to tell you guys what could possibly happen. So, yeah, I do appreciate the thought. It's very sweet of you, but at the end of the day, please don't start messaging these guys. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. That's the best option, I think, personally. Just let it play out. If they let me slide, I'll be very thankful. If they don't, I at the end of the day, it really is what it is. There's not much I can do. All right, who's all hopping on in? Thank you guys so much for hopping on in. It means a lot. How are you guys doing today? We have a couple subjects to talk about. Obviously, the first images of Five Nights at Freddy's dropped, which is pretty cool. And then we got John Leguizamo coming out and saying he refuses to watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie, or he apparently said hell no to watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I didn't read no articles. All I know is that it was all over Facebook, and I decided, you know what? Sounds like a fun subject to talk about. We'll go ahead and dive into it, have a conversation. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started here in a few minutes. I'm going to let more people hop on in. Probably no one's gotten notified yet. I really doubt anybody did get notified. And if you have been notified and you are here, hit that like button. It means a lot. And yeah, I made it to where you have to be subscribed to the channel now to actually be a part of the conversations and stuff. So if you're not subscribed and want to subscribe, please do so. It means a lot. You were notified? Good shit. Oh, Shane, thank you so much for joining. Sorry, I got the S and V mixed up. Thank you so much for joining, Shane. Glad to see you. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I see more people hopping on in. How is it going, everybody? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Glad to see you. Hopefully you are having a good, solid day today. Excuse me. Sweet. I'm glad people are getting notified more often. You were notified on Discord? Yeah, I try to make it an everyday thing where every time I go live, I notify Discord. I'm gonna let more people hop on in, guys. We only have only a few people watching right now. I'd rather have an actual, good group of people here. 3 years. I've been subscribed for 3 years. Damn. So you've been with me since the beginning of me coming back to YouTube. Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that level of support. Hell yeah. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and share this to my Twitter. I know some people follow me on Twitter. Hashtag live now. Hashtag YouTube. Fuck, not YouTube corrupt. No, YouTube. Hashtag live. Live stream. There we go. Super Mario Bros. Movie. Hashtag 5 nights at Freddy's. Beautiful. Sweet, just tweeted, how's everybody doing? Hey, Brianna, thank you so much for hopping on in. I've been subscribed since like summer of last year when I first found your channel. Fuck, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, we have more people hopping on in. Good deal. Good fucking deal. Love to see it. Yeah, if you're hopping on in, please say hello, say hi, subscribe if you want to be part of the chat. I have officially made it to where you have to be subscribed if you want to be a part of the conversation. So it means a lot again. It's very easy to do. Doesn't take too much of an effort. And that's all I'm asking. I'm now paying $76 on Patreon. I'm getting you the new VRP headset you want and PC. Damn, are you really? I mean, if you are, that is fucking next level. I really appreciate that. Like, damn. Does not say I have any new patrons. I wonder if your information went in. But damn, I mean, if you didn't, still the thought counts. Thought counts. I do appreciate the support, though. Really means a lot, Vanessa. I wonder if a lot of people thought I was going to be gone by today. Like, people really thought I was going to be gone. The thing was, I'm being threatened with copyright warnings. I'm not copyright striked. And we lost 3 patrons yesterday, by the way. We lost 3 patrons. So if you saw the live stream yesterday and you left because you were worried that I was going to be completely taken off YouTube, that hasn't happened yet. So if you are like worried about it, stick around on Patreon just in case I'm not taken away, because I will be coming out with early access. I haven't done it yet because I'm so busy doing everything else, but I plan on filming a lot, so be ready for that, because there's going to be a day here soon where I'm going to be uploading a lot to Patreon. Sorry, I'll be right back making popcorn. All right, Capuch. Right. Do. I'm like sitting here thinking, who have I not notified yet? Let me go to Facebook real quick. I don't feel like I've notified everybody that I'm going to be going live, and most likely not a lot of people are aware I'm live right now. Let me go ahead and, well, no one from the Retro Movie Friends thing on Facebook has seen it yet, so that's unfortunate. Let me go ahead and do the share to the Patreons. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, everybody. Dion, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on into the live stream. Really appreciate it. Me too. I've been checking YouTube ever since yesterday. Yeah. No, I've been concerned. I mean, look, if it happens, it happens. Just because I received 2 copyright strikes does not mean my channel will automatically be removed. But yesterday, I definitely made sure to make it a goal of mine to make sure everybody was aware if anything were to happen to my channel, that they would know what to do. So that was all of yesterday's live stream. That's basically what I was trying to get across. I talked for 4 hours straight, making sure I can get a hold of anybody I could. And we had, I think, over 400 views. So it was pretty good. It was a pretty good live stream, I gotta say, at the end of the day. Thank you guys for hopping on, and I see more people hopping on in. Glad to see it. How are you doing on this fine afternoon? Yes, you have to be subscribed now to actually chat with the chat, but hey, Again, it's easy to do, means a lot, seriously. And we have some fun conversations every once in a while. So we'll talk about movie subjects and then we'll talk about life and everything else in between. So if you're all about that, then please hit that subscribe button and be a part of the conversations. I just like being me. I like talking about things I like talking about. So, oh, it's been 1 year of me being on your Patreon. Oh, nice, nice. What is your name? Vanessa on Patreon? Is that your name? Because that's awesome. I appreciate it. If you are a patron, I do appreciate it. But again, if you become a patron, I always recommend the $1 a month. I always recommend it because you guys, I think a lot of people, what they like to do is they like to go overboard sometimes. And it's not like I don't appreciate that, I really do. But I always recommend if you're going to become a patron, especially if you are a monthly patron, always do the dollar or $5 tiers because at that rate, you're not overwhelmed with how much you're spending a month and you're getting, early access and exclusive content but you're not overdoing it. And I feel like sometimes when people pay the $5 or $7 or $10 a month, it kind of gets overwhelming. So I always recommend the dollar to $5 at least. If you do it, not gonna lie, I don't even know who John Leguizamo guy. I don't know people by names. I'll show you a picture of him when we get to it, man. I will have to look. Yeah, definitely look. What's up with him not trying to watch the movie? We will get to that here in a second because that is a subject we are going to be talking about. Apparently, and you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go ahead and get to the nitty gritty of the situation. John Leguizamo is the actor who played. Thank you so much for joining, Cheyenne. Really appreciate it. John Leguizamo is the guy who played Luigi in the live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie back in like the early '90s and pretty much that movie got shout on by everybody. There are some people who enjoy it. I still haven't watched the full thing. I saw some clips of it, and I already knew that it did not pay a lot of homage or was not really staying true to the source material. I could tell that from right away, even in the opening scenes. I just knew it wasn't paying respect to the source material at all. So yeah, John Leguizamo played Luigi, and he basically just came out and said, and Bob Hoskins, who rest in peace, he was playing Mario in the live action too, pretty much came out and said he just has practically no interest in watching the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. He said something on the lines of, he played the clown in Spawn, if you've seen Spawn. Yeah, thank you so much, Stephanie. John, let me go ahead and tell you what he exactly said so I don't mess anything up. Let's go to Variety is a pretty good place to do it. So, here we go. Former Luigi actor John Leguizamo says hell no to watching Super Mario Bros. Movie due to casting. They messed up the engine. John Leguizamo is doubling down on the criticizing Universal and Illumination's animated film, The Super Mario Bros. Movie, which casts Chris Pratt and Charlie Day in the leading roles of Mario and Luigi. Leguizamo brought Luigi to life in the live-action format opposite Bob Hoskins' Mario in 1993 Super Mario Bros. The actor told TMZ on the day Super Mario Bros. Movie opened in theaters that he won't be watching it due to the casting. No, I will not. They could have included a Latin character, Leguizamo said, like I was groundbreaking. And then they stopped the groundbreaking. They messed up the inclusion. They disincluded just cast some Latin folk. Were 20% of, and my issue with that is if that was the case, and at the end of the day, Mario and Luigi are Italian. They're not Latin first off, but they are Italian. So I I don't know. It's his opinion at the end of the day, whatever. To me, it's like, whatever, dude. I mean, I think that I heard some really good things about the casting. People are actually really satisfied with the voice acting overall in the movie. I've heard nothing but pretty decent, solid things about it. So I just it feels I just don't care what his opinion is. I really don't. I don't think it's going to affect the movie at all. Personally, I'm not really a fan of when actors or directors or anybody come after other people's movies because they're in the business too and they're trying to make money in the business. So when they start coming after movies, it looks, for one, I think it looks bad on them because, no one really liked the original Super Mario Bros. Movie. That I don't think they were. I don't know why it has to get like political or in a sense, like I don't understand why there has to be a bigger meaning behind the casting. It's just casting a character. It's a voice acting job. It's not. I love clowns. I can see why he's mad, but he's going a bit overboard. I think he's going a bit overboard. They cast whoever is going to be good for the movie. And look, I've actually heard the voices. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm really wanting to watch it. Unlike John Leguizamo, I want to see the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I think it looks fantastic. But I genuinely don't understand where he's coming from. I don't think it matters. I think overall the movie, it sounds okay. Like, yeah, I had problems with Chris Pratt, but I feel like he's almost jumping on the horse, like, the high horse or like the bandwagon of people who just wanted to hate on the Mario movie casting, right? Because that's what everybody was talking about once the first trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Movie came out, was just how miscast Chris Pratt was. And now I'm hearing people actually like Chris Pratt in the role of Mario. People are actually saying he's actually pretty tolerable. He's actually pretty good. So again, I don't necessarily agree with his point of view. Like, it's his opinion at the end of the day. He can think of whatever he wants. I mean, if this is how he really feels, then that's how he feels. I'm not going to try to change his opinion. I personally think that, though, him going after the movie because of the voice acting and stuff makes fairly not much sense at all. Uh, when actors, directors, producers, and all these other people, I mean, not long ago, wasn't it Martin Scorsese who went after the Marvel films, saying that they were like roller coasters, they're not cinema, and then he got a lot of shit for that, even though there were some people who respected his opinion. I still respected his opinion because it was Martin Scorsese, and I get where he's coming from. But at the end of the day, it's still a movie. Why are you trying to, dismiss people? I mean, people put a lot of work and hard time and energy into making those movies, and he should certainly understand what that point of view must look like. So I don't know why he was going after them and why he was trying to make a hate bandwagon going after the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, I'm not a fan of the Marvel movies, but I don't go out and tell people not to watch them. I think they're overrated, but I don't go out and tell people, why are you watching the Marvel movies, man? There's nothing special about them. They're just kind of just popcorn. So, and I like, an occasional just enjoyable roller coaster ride anyway. So it's like, it's all cinema. I don't get what he's saying. I have 256 clowns in my collection. Damn, that's pretty awesome. I just don't know why he's mad about it. He's mad. I don't think he's mad about it. I just think he's just disappointed, which I don't really understand why he's disappointed. At least this movie feels like it's coming from the source material. It's not like it's trying to do something different, and it's not trying to piss off the fans like the original movie did. I'm telling you right now, I did not watch the original Super Mario Bros. Movie, but I could tell you within like the first couple minutes of the movie, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. There's like an opening where they're talking about how the dinosaurs could possibly have came back and stuff, and it was just crazy. Like, it was like, what are we watching right now? And he's just upset the movie is better than the piece of trash they gave us in night, and that could be that there could be an actual, there could be a sense of jealousy there. Maybe, the new movie's getting a lot of praise for how great it looks, how much fun it looks, and then the original movie, which came out in the 90s, and all it gets is shit on. And it's understandable too. It does not look like it has anything to do with the source material besides just having the names, the Super Mario Bros. Movie on it. It barely has anything to do with it. So he's probably just upset no one likes it compared to what the new one's trying to do. And I've only heard good things. Most of the audiences are loving this movie. They're like, yeah, this is a great time. I know critics are having an issue with it. Critics are like shitting on it all over the place, but I don't know why they're shitting on it. I watched Moist Critical's video, and he was explaining some of the reviews that were coming out and stuff, and the reviews just sound... Are they hating on it just to hate on it? I don't know what they were expecting from a movie called the Super Mario Bros. Movie. If you don't... Like, I already expected this from the get-go. If you go into the movie not knowing who the Super Mario Bros. Are, you're probably going to be lost. Because it looks like it has almost every reference to every game that you could possibly think of. And I'm hearing nothing but great things about it. It was literally a movie made for video game fans. It was a movie made directed towards the Super Mario Bros. Fandom, and everybody loves the Super Mario Bros. I have not met one person who has hated that game or hated those games. There's an audience for everything. That's right. That's right. And look, there's probably some people who defend the original Super Mario Bros. Movie. Speaking of Moist Critical, I think he might have said he enjoyed it. Don't quote me on that one. I'm not too sure. No, there was somebody who said they enjoyed it. Now I can't remember his name, but it wasn't Moist Critical. Moist Critical, I don't think enjoyed it. But Justin watched the movie. I remember he did a review for the new one, and he did a Super Mario Bros. Review, and he said he actually liked the movie, and that's great. If you like the movie, that's awesome. But I had fun with the new Mario movie. It was no Shakespeare though. No, and I don't think people are expecting it to be Shakespeare, right? I knew it was going to be good, and just because, it's not Shakespeare doesn't mean it's not, going to be as equally as good. I don't think everything needs to be Shakespeare, in my opinion. I don't need to go to the theaters and watch an Oscar contender every single time. I like having fun. I like enjoyable movies. I'm not going to Scream 6 expecting the best thing in the world. I have that praise with Evil Dead Rise, but I wasn't expecting Scream 6 to be like this amazing blockbuster. Well, I would expect it to be at least a good movie, but I wasn't expecting it to have this like fucking Oscar contending story, right? I don't think anybody was expecting it with the Mario Bros. Movie. I think they were expecting a really good time, and all I've heard about it is everybody's coming out of the theaters having a really good time. So, to me, John Leguizamo saying his opinion, I could care less. I really could. I thought it'd be fun to talk about, and it has been fun to talk about. But at the end of the day, I don't think anybody's going to bat it an eye. I don't think anybody's going to pay attention. I think most people are just like, okay, do you feel better? Do you feel better, man? Getting that off your chest? But I think he was not interested to begin with. I don't think he was interested even before the casting. I think he was just not interested in seeing a new Mario Bros. Movie to begin with because, his original movie just got shat on so much. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading too far into that. But I just think overall, he just did not care to begin with. The second he found out there was a Mario Bros. Movie, I'm sure he was already saying, great. Great, now people are going to be comparing the new one to the original. The original classic, the one I was in. My day is going pretty okay. It's Hollywood's choice. Is your mental health deja vu? In his defense, Hollywood and history is hiring as white actors and just spray tanning them. And, to be fair, that there is a lot of course, whitewashing in Hollywood. There's also a lot of other kind of, different things in Hollywood going on right now. To be fair, you're exactly right. I think people at the end of the day would have preferred an Italian actor to play Mario. I'm sure. But, for what I can tell, the voice acting was pretty solid. It was okay. It was just okay at the end of the day. It was like, all right, these guys pull it off, right? And Jack Black as Bowser, beautiful casting. I don't know how you could have casted better. I wouldn't have even guessed. Like, if I was casting a Super Mario Bros. Movie, I'd have been like, who are we going to get as Bowser? Certainly not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. No, why don't we cast Jack Black as Bowser? Fuck. That fits. It's me, Mario. Yeah. Maybe he's still bitter from the 90s flop. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. I'm sure there was a lot of love and attention that went into it. I think what they thought they were making was probably something special, but at the end of the day, it just did not work. I used to live in California, so the movie ain't perfect. I'm not a director. Yeah, Jack Black was fantastic. I've heard only great things about Jack Black. Most of the people who come out of watching the new Mario Bros. Movie praise him most, I think. Out of all of the fucking character voice acting, Jack Black is getting the most praise. Yeah, Jack Black is a Hollywood treasure, an icon. But, again, if you guys did not hear me about John Leguizamo, I guess he's basically upset that people, they didn't cast someone of a different, I guess, in his sense, or different race, or someone, of color as, or something. I don't know what he was getting at. For Luigi or Mario, he wanted, he wanted something more out of it. But at the end of the day, I just think that's not really important. I don't think it's important. I don't know. Do you hate the idea that GNAT is going to be streaming in theaters at the same time? What do you mean by that? He also does gaming, which is fun. Oh, does he? Does he? I don't know why they just didn't hire his voice, the voice actor, and the more... Yeah, people were saying that a lot. Yeah, people were actually asking about that a lot. Why didn't they just hire the original voice actor for Mario to be the voice of Mario? And at the end of the day, look, I even saw an AI trailer, right? I saw an AI trailer, and they kind of switched it out with the original voice of Mario. And at the end of the day, I didn't really care for that. I honestly don't think it would have worked for a full-length movie. I know there's people out there who defend that and saying, I don't know what they're talking about. I think it would have worked for a full-length movie. But the guy's been doing the voice for so long, I don't know if he could do it any other way. Maybe he could have, I don't know. But I personally think that they made the right call of casting someone else as Mario's voice. I know people are going to give me shit for that, but I'm going to have this on in the background while I pack to go to the ER. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why are you going to the ER? And by the way, thank you so much for joining, Moon was. Yeah, Jack Black has a gaming channel. No fucking way does he have a gaming channel. On Twitch? Is it on Twitch? Because I'm going to follow him if it's on Twitch. No way. Guys, I haven't seen the movie yet. Super Mario Bros. Movie. Someone asked me what did I think of Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. I haven't seen the full movie, so I can't really give you guys my personal opinion on any of the voice acting yet. Please don't spoil anything. Please don't spoil anything. I really want to go to the theaters and watch it. They're putting Five Nights at Freddy streaming on Peacock and theaters at the same time. Do you hate that idea? Oh, it's going to be on streaming and theaters at the same time? Damn. Personally, I think that's probably a mistake. I think they're going to lose a lot of money doing that, unfortunately. And they're doing it on Peacock, too. We'll get to the Five Nights at Freddy stuff. I think that could be a mistake, though. My mom might have throat cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I'll keep her in my thoughts and prayers. I'm so sorry to hear that, though. That is unfortunate to hear. Damn. I hope that's not the case. I really don't, because that is unfortunate. They're putting let's see. I think it's on YouTube. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, we'll have to check it out. Yellow Rice Boy. Could Vin Diesel sing Peach though? Vin Diesel as Bowser might not have been a bad casting choice. That might not have been, actually. He has a pretty deep voice and everything. But again, I think they wanted to have fun, and you could not get a more fun actor to play Bowser than Jack Black. That's perfect. Jablonski Games is Jack Black's gaming channel. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look that up here in a few. Hell yeah. And by the way, if you're hopping on in, guys, slay that like button. I haven't said that in the past probably 20, 30 minutes now, but go ahead and slay that like button. So what is happening to your channel, Jordan? Basically, if you were not a part of the live stream yesterday, I was threatened with a couple of copyright warnings, which could eventually or potentially lead into a copyright strike, which would be 2 copyright strikes. And if that is happening, then if I do receive these copyright strikes, that means I only need 1 more strike and my channel gets terminated without any ifs, ands, or buts. So basically, that was what the live stream was about yesterday. No news on the copyright stuff yet. Trust me, I will post that stuff to Facebook or anything once I find more out. But as of right now, there is really nothing to report about it. All I know is I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't go down that hole, though. I'm really dreading the thought. It's kind of gaming vlog channel. He doesn't do much on it. But still, I will subscribe because it's Jack Black. I'm a big Jack Black supporter. Jack Black, I feel like, is one of the most underappreciated comedians of our time. Like, people love him in, Kung Fu Panda and stuff, and that's where I was introduced to Jack Black. I didn't see School of Rock or anything. But, so is Sam and Colby ending their channel for good? What do you mean? Oh, are you talking about that video from yesterday? No, that was one of their older videos. They never ended their channel. They might have taken a break, but they didn't end it. Any Jack Black things, I'm following it, yeah. Yeah, no, Sam and Colby are not ending their channel. That would be crazy if they decided to go ahead and just stop doing that once they're almost about to hit 10 million subs. That would be insanity. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. We're done talking about John Leguizamo. The new Five Nights at Freddy's movie dropped their first image of Freddy Fazbear in front of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There's Freddy Fazbear and a kid. Not really sure who the kid is or what he's doing, but that is the first image for Five Nights at Freddy's that I saw. Pretty crazy cool. Looks like they're being very faithful to the source material. Looks really neat. I don't have too much of an opinion on it. I just think it looks neat as hell, and I'm excited. It kind of does remind me of Willy's Wonderland in a sense, but I feel like there was no escaping that. Oh, you're good, Michael. No problem. Stop. I love School of Rock. Yeah, I still got to see it. I still have yet to see School of Rock. I have still yet to see a lot of old Jack Black films or like original Jack Black films from back in the day, but I'll get to it at some point. Yep, Bozo the clown is back there. I paid $30 for him. School of Rock is amazing. It's 20 years old now. Yeah, I remember. I think one of the classes at our school were watching it, and I could not watch it. I think I was studying or something, so I couldn't finish it or anything like that. So, but someday, maybe in the future, I'll go ahead and check that out. Would you ever want a requel to Friday Part 4? Absolutely, absolutely. The fact that you haven't seen School of Rock is criminal. There's a lot of movies I still haven't seen. School of Rock, though, is one of those ones, yeah, that I have not seen. I did hear, though, about the movie that they aren't follow the full game story, but this could be, but that could be fake. It might be fake, but I think, I don't think the movie is just going to take place in an office where you watch cameras and shut doors. I think there's going to be a legitimate story there. You study at school at one point? Yeah, I studied. Yeah, it wasn't that hard, though. I mean, well, it wasn't that I was studying. I probably should have been more specific. I was actually like forced to do extra credit homework because I was like going down in grades and stuff, and I really did not want to do that. So I asked for extra credit, and that's what they gave me. I was off in the corner just doing math equations, which I hated, but I did it. Not yet. Haven't seen Violent Night yet. Five Nights at Freddy's barely. Guys, I know there's a lot of movies, guys, that people have sent me that I still have yet to watch. I think Jason sent me more movies that I have to go down to the post office and get later on today. So trust me, I know people are pretty upset with me for not getting through all the movies I said I was going to watch yet, and I do apologize. It's taken me longer to do that than I thought it would. Um, and I do apologize about that because I genuinely do actually feel bad for not getting a lot of the stuff I really wanted to get done yet. I'm a busy person at the end of the day, and I'm doing my best to get as much kicked through as I possibly can. I did get quite a few of the older movies that people have sent me done and out of the way already, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I still have to get through and get done. So again, at the end of the day, I do apologize that I haven't gotten through everything yet, but I am seriously working on it. Right now, I'm dealing with like the worst setup ever, and I hate saying that, but it's completely true. Like, and with all this copyright strike stuff coming down on me now, it's like I'm kind of nervous about it, and we will get to it though. We will get to it at some point. So, hey, it's your opinion, Shay. No worries. Do you collect VHS tapes, and which ones? I have a lot of horror VHS tapes. I collect anything that's most of the time I don't collect every VHS tape. I collect specifically horror ones. I like Jack Black in the King Kong remake. It was good to see him in a serious role. Yeah, he was pretty good in it. I thought he was okay. People really hate him on it for that one, but I thought he was okay. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's barely has any story, to be honest. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that goes into the game. I don't. It's going to. Most movies based off video games don't follow the game plot entirely. We still you, Jordan. No worries, dude. How is church? Church is fine. Do you? Let's see. Hey, it's your opinion, Shay. No worries. Can't stand FNAF. No, that no worries. FNAF is a fun game, to be honest. Good if you don't like jump scares. Not good if you don't like jump. Yeah, if you don't like jump scares, you're not gonna like FNAF. It is full of jump scares. It's a suspenseful little time, man. It has its suspense. Yeah, I got a lot to do. I seriously have a lot to do. I think I'm gonna be hopefully, and I don't even like trying to make plans anymore because it's like sometimes things will just get in the way of me to do again. I'm a broken record, but I do apologize because I know there's a lot of people who count on me to do a lot. It is a lot. Are we gonna get a new Zelda movie next? It's possible. It's possible, especially if the Super Mario Bros. Movie just brings in the cash. It's gonna probably open up the door for a lot of Nintendo properties becoming movies, especially if they get the right studios to do it. Any updates on the possible strike? Right now, I have not had any updates on it yet. There has been no other emails sent to me. But as soon as that happens, I will certainly be sending you the news. Yeah, I will certainly be letting people know on Discord and Facebook about the whole situation. I am multitasking Watcher Dr. Fives Rises Again and on the live stream. Hell yeah. Who is the best Jason? For me, Kane Hodder is the GOAT. I would say Ted White is my personal favorite. I've always loved Ted White Jason from Part 4. Let's see. If I was a security guard, I'd die in a flash. Yeah, me too. What is your favorite pizza? I like the Supreme Pizza. Hey, how many water bottles should you drink yesterday for streaming 3 hours? I had no water bottles during the live stream, but afterwards, probably about one. Yeah, I just chugged a bottle of water. I was talking for 4 hours straight. How's your day? My day's going pretty good. You found FNAF boring. I can see why. It's a pretty simple premise. There's not a whole lot to it. I guess the newest one probably has the most fun. The security breach or something like that. I can't really recall. But guys, if you're hopping on in here, hit that like button. Let me know that you're watching by leaving a comment. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it, Pyro God. You're good, man. Dude, go drink some water. Get some more hydration. I got 2 bottles of water right next to me right now. I'm good. I appreciate the concern, though. Finish packing? Good job. Good job. Hell yeah. Drink some water, dude. Don't make me come over there. No, I got water. Don't worry, guys. Yesterday, I wanted to go live immediately. I didn't even want to waste any time. I had to talk about it. I like games that make me do stuff and bring out my creative side. Absolutely. Me too. I do too. Even if you ain't drinking water, I'm drinking milk or Sunny D. Yeah. We lost, by the way, guys, we lost probably 3 patrons throughout yesterday and today. All of them were $5 patrons. And that sucks because it's bringing me down on the ad revenue. It is fine, though. I don't blame anybody for not being a supporter to the channel. I have been slacking on getting a lot of exclusive content over on the Patreon. I wanted to take a small break to kind of, like, give me a chance to, like, refresh myself, in a sense, because I've been filming nonstop these past few months now, and it's been a lot. Draining, for sure. What ethnic race are you, Jordan? I am white. One reason movies based on games don't follow them exactly is because they don't want the fans to get bored, as they know what would be coming. The and scenario keep out interesting. I like creative games as well, but you don't see that in horror games. Not too often. Though, I mean, I've heard a lot of great things about Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Outlast does some pretty creepy shit. I have slowed down on coffee a little bit, yeah. Especially to where it was giving me some chest pains. Still working and watching. Hell yeah, thank you so much, Alone Fire, and thank you so much for hopping on in. Glad to see that you made it to the live stream. Friday Fright Night, that's right. I don't know, like, the full details of what I am. I just look at myself and I'm like, oh, I'm white. Resident Evil is not creative game. Creative games are like Minecraft. Ugh. Oh yeah, there's nothing more creative than block building. I went there. Nothing like building stuff with cubes. It is creative, though. It is. At the end of the day, it is. Nothing's as creative, though, as my friend Peppa Pig. Bro, I'm behind someone in the Xbox game. He is going 21 miles per hour and 45 road raging me. Oh, man. I'm fine with horror games. FNAF is just sitting in a chair watching cameras. Jordan, sometimes I wonder if you have a brain at all. I don't. I really don't. If I did, it's probably destroyed by now. I think it's safe to say that we are probably done. The FNAF image doesn't have a lot to it. It just doesn't. It's just a picture of Freddy and a kid standing in front of Freddy Fazbear's pizza place. That's basically what the picture is, so I don't think we need to talk about it for too long. It's cool. I'm excited. I can't wait to watch it. It's one of my more play. Do you like Markiplier? Yes, I do. Minecraft is meant to build worlds and creative. You're a goofball. Yeah. You could be mixed with European, maybe. You just don't know until you take a DNA test. True. To be honest, I really only play the games that are available to me on my Xbox and computer. Sorry, spell check. I never understood the FNAF hype either. I played FNAF and I enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed it. I had a fun time playing it, especially when people were watching me play. I thought it was good. But there's a bit of hype behind it, yeah. I don't think it was like as incredibly amazing as everybody made it out to be. I just thought it was fun. I like simple games like that sometimes. Like I enjoyed Slender the Arrival. I enjoyed Slender Man just walking out in the woods trying to find paper. Jordan, are you sure you are wicked smart, dude? I am not wicked smart. Trust me about that right now. I'm just being me. That's all I can do is just be me. It doesn't have to be awesome. It doesn't have to be brutally bad. It's just me being me, talking about my things, my opinions on certain subjects. If you guys want to know certain things about me or certain things I think about certain things in the world, ask away. I do not mind. I will be forever confused by FNAF. Yeah, people just love the characters and the lore behind it. And there might be more lore. I've only played the first game, so I can't give you every detail or every bit of like my opinion on every single game that's come out in the series. I just don't know. Maybe they got more creative going down the line. I'm sure they did. But as someone who's played the first game only, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was amazing. I just thought it was fine. I'm a dumb country boy. I'm a dumb city kid. I've grown up in a city for my entire life. Yellow Rice Boy, a friend of mine, did the two of the DNA test. She got different results from both. I tried to like it. It didn't work, and that's fine. That's fine. You can't win them all over, right? You can't win them all over. I'm sure the creators of FNAF were really proud of it though because it did win over a lot of people, and I'm sure the creators of Minecraft were very happy because it won over a shit ton of people. So at the end of the day, you can't win with every game. I personally love Dead by Daylight. I love the Friday the 13th game. I think those are fantastic games, a lot of fun. I like those kind of games. So those are the ones that really speak with me a lot. Hey, we have more people hopping on in. Guys, if you're hopping on in, please hit that like button. Let me know that you're watching by leaving a comment. What Chinese food have you not tried yet? That's a good question. I don't know. I have to go to like a restaurant and actually point it out and stuff. Oh, I haven't tried that one. I've tried a lot of stuff at the Chinese restaurant though. Dead by Daylight is so awesome. That's getting a movie too, by the way. I've done 3 DNA kits as well, and they all said the same thing. Yes, Microsoft is very proud of Minecraft. I bet they are. Egg Foo Young. What is that? Mapo Tofu. Ooh, nice. I'll go back and look at that really quick. Egg Foo Young. Let's go ahead and take a look at what Egg Foo Young is, because I'd have to take a look at a picture. No, I don't think I have. That looks different to me. I don't think I have tried that yet. Okay, thank you so much for hopping on, and I wish you luck with your ER appointment. Hopefully everything turns out okay. I'd be proud, too, if I had the highest grossing game of all time. Yeah, same. I don't even care if it would be bad. If I had the highest grossing game of all time, dude, I'd be rocking that merch all day. Thank you for joining, Edrew. I appreciate it. Peking Duck. Have you seen The Fly 19... I have a movie reaction for that, yeah. It's up on my channel right now. It's one of the older reactions. It's like 2 years old, but yeah, it's up on the channel. Just wondered, this is on YouTube. Have you ever seen the animation? There's a man in the woods. Nice story. A bit creepy with a twist. It's basically a short film about 5 minutes. I don't know if I have seen that one. I mean, it sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard of a lot of stories with like a guy in the woods, but I'll have to check that one out. I don't think I have. Microsoft is a huge company too, though. Yeah, it is. That's okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks. Oh, okay. Thanks. Okay, bye, everyone. Okay, Moon was. Thank you so much for hopping on in. I wish you luck. To be fair, though, I'd be proud of any game I created. Yeah, same. It's not an easy... That's kind of why I kind of like have an issue with John Leguizamo saying that about a movie that he clearly has not seen, and he's already trashing the movie. Like, he's already going after the voice acting, and he hasn't even watched the movie yet, and basically saying hell no to even trying it. It's like, then you shouldn't be talking about it. Like, if you had seen the movie and then you said, it wasn't for me, that's one thing. But the fact that you haven't seen the movie, and then you say that, it doesn't really hold a lot of weight to it, in my opinion. I feel like the only reason why he's saying what he's saying about it is because he made a movie in the 90s and it didn't get a lot of praise. It got a lot of hate. So he really went after it. He was not happy. I gotta go eat now. I'll be back later if I can. All right, Capooch. I only done one game and I'm proud of it. Fuck yeah. Do you think Patrick Wilson is the link to The Conjuring, Annabelle, and Insidious? I really hope not. I really hope not. If they do some stupid bullshit to where they try to link The Conjuring, Insidious, and Annabelle together, there will be one hell of a rant video. Let me tell you that right now. There'll be one fucking hell of a rant video. A shared universe between the Insidious movies and Conjuring movies. Oh, God. No, thank you. One of my movie reaction channels, I reacted to one of my favorite movie, Pitch Black. Pitch Black is good. Pitch Black is a good movie. Hope everything turns out good. Yeah, hopefully everything turns out good. I didn't create the game, but I had the chance to work on it. That's still pretty awesome that you had a chance to work on a game. Shay, there's a stick. Corey was amazing. You should be so. Yeah, it's a really. I think after playing like literally the first opening part of the game, the detail that went into it and the amount of efforts that went into that game, it really well done. My favorite actor or actress? That's a really tough question to answer because I go back and forth all the time with actors and actresses. I really don't think I can answer that question, honestly. I feel like if I could probably give you one of the actors I would want an autograph from, if I were to go out there and pay anybody for any sort of autograph, if I had no limit on money, I would probably say Tim Curry. I would love to get Tim Curry's autograph. I think that would probably be the one I would go out there and get right away. But as a favorite actor and actress goes, I can't give you one off the top of my mind. JL is one of those OG Mario live action stars. Yeah, John Leguizamo is one of those original actors, yeah. Tim is the king. He is a badass. I would definitely get a picture. I wouldn't even want just a picture of Pennywise. I would just get a montage or something of all of his characters and have him write his name on it. I think that would be dope. Because Tim Curry makes almost every movie he is in better, automatically. Don't worry about it, Cheyenne. Every game gets criticized. Every game in the world gets criticized. It doesn't matter how well it's made, how awesome it is. People will always go after it. Everything has haters. For example, right now with the Super Mario Bros. Movie, it seems like the fucking high up, fucking perfect ass critics, these high and mighty critics, already hate the movie because it wasn't Oscar worthy. It wasn't a magnificent piece of amazing art. Do you like Madonna? I don't know a whole lot about Madonna, to be honest with you, to really give an opinion on that. I really can't say I can give you a full, honest opinion about Madonna. I've heard some really nasty things about the Mario Bros. Movie. I'm going to go up there really quick. The Super Mario Bros. Movie Rotten Tomatoes. I know for a fact that this movie is getting shat on by Rotten Tomatoes critics right now. Like, it's at 55% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics right now. Which isn't, like, the worst, honestly. It could be a lot worse than 55%. It could literally, if it was, like, down to maybe, like, 10%, crazy. But I'm going to go, kids may have a time with their lives watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but for most adults, this is game over. Wow. Clearly, she has not played the games. Clearly, she has not played the games if she thinks that. Oh, was it? Was it good for you, Peachy? Yeah, you did see, you saw it. I haven't seen it yet. Please don't spoil it. But, yeah, the Mario movie was magnificent to me and a work of art to me. To be honest, it was amazing. Way better than I expected. Yeah, haters are going to hate. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, they are going after the Mario Bros. Movie right now. I felt myself wanting more as if I was only getting a part of the experience, but the Super Mario Bros. Movie is not intended to work in the same way that conventional films do. It's not about cinematic enjoyment, it's about expanding a brand. More than likely just hinting at the fan service. It's dispiritingly rote, aside from bursts of weird vitality whenever the film veers into action out of the games. This isn't a movie, it's a checklist of a fan expectations. Assaults audience with lots of action with... Do you, like, I watched Moist Critical's video, and thankfully he did not spoil anything on his review either, but, like, what were these guys expecting the Mario Bros. Movie to be? Right? Like, the games themselves do not have a lot of story to them. You save Princess Peach. Right? Bowser's being a bad guy. Alright. So it's... I'm going into it, I'm already aware that it's not going to have an amazing story. I wasn't expecting that from the first trailer. I'm like, okay, the story might not even be that great, and it's probably just going to be very simple. And I'm okay with that. And so far what I've heard, it's a very simple story. Yeah, I'm not going to listen. I never listen to the critics. Trust me. Trust me, I never listen to the critics on anything. Yes, I loved it. The nostalgia was amazing. I went to the few Smash players. We all both loved it. Can't wait to go see it. I wanted to go see it today. And who knows, maybe I will. I don't know yet. These same Chris Dog, the original Friday the 13th. Different, obviously, movies. But, yeah, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, yes, it is playing on the nostalgia. But, like, I knew it was going to do that from the beginning. That's the point. It's all about nostalgia. That's why Mario's so awesome. It's because of nostalgia. It's one of the biggest reasons. I have five postcards from Richard O'Brien, Riff Raff, and created of Rocky Horror. I was a Rocky Horror Picture Show news a letter, put my name in a pen and pals, and they sent it to O'Brien. He saw the ad and sent me a postcard. That's awesome. Might go now with a lot of time on my hands. Understandable. I eventually received five from him. That's awesome. Exactly, that's the dead-ass point. It blows my mind that some of these fucking guys can't even or some of these people just can't even go to a movie just to enjoy it. Clearly the movie was aimed for enjoyment purposes. It's just meant to be a good, fun time at the theaters, good popcorn film. You throw popcorn in your face, you're like, oh my god, it's Mario, and it's Luigi, and Bowser, and shit's going down. It's awesome. Oh yes, Mario Kart. And that's what it was meant to be. It was meant to be a good throwback, fun, nostalgic time at the movies. They probably love the original movie. They're probably hardcore fans. I mean, John Leguizamo hasn't even seen the new movie, and he's already dogging it. Like, already shitting on it. It's crazy. It's an animated movie. And it's not just directed at kids. It's directed at families and fans of the Mario games. Fuck, even the Pokemon Detective Pikachu was a lot of fan service, right? And people actually really enjoyed that one. Even that was a lot of fan service. Heard Sonic 2 was a lot of fan service. I haven't even seen Sonic 2, but I already heard it's a lot of fan service in there. Even the first movie had some fan service. It's not like people should be shocked. I love when critics pan a movie, then that movie becomes a runaway hit. Absolutely. Oh, the Mario movie, I'm sure. I'm kind of curious now how much the Mario movie's already made these past couple days. It's probably almost... I have no doubt, dude, that Mario movie is going to probably be a $1 billion movie. I'm waiting for those numbers to kick on in. Mario's going to be like a $1 billion movie. If the fucking Avatar movie can bring in a shitload of cash, I'd be mind blown if the Mario movie did not. How much did the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie bring in? Detective Pikachu. Kind of curious. Okay, let's see how much the... Okay, so the budget was $150 million, and it brought in almost $500 million, so $433.2 million at the box office. So it made like $300 million more than what it originally cost to make. So that's pretty solid for a Detective Pikachu movie. Welcome back, Capuch. Thank you so much for hopping on in. Detective Pikachu was great too. A lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Like that's kind of what we thought too at the movies. Like, dude, Goosebumps. The movie Goosebumps I went and saw in theaters with my cousin. A lot of fan service, a lot of fun watching it. I was a kid who grew up on the show. Really awesome to see the movie and just have a blast. It was fun to me. That's what my whole goal was like if I don't walk out of the theater being bored out of my mind, I'm gonna be pissed off. But it wasn't boring. They knew exactly what they had. Now, trust me, I would have loved more creepy factor. I would have loved more of a horror element to the Goosebumps movie. I think it went too far into the comedy, but overall, it was fine. Like it was a fine time. It needed more of that horror element. Even the show captured a little bit of that horror element. He's making a lot of Avatar movies, yeah. All right, Vanessa, thank you so much for hopping on in. Have a great afternoon. You love Goosebumps movie? Yep, it was time. And the same guy who made Goosebumps actually made the Detective Pikachu movie, so. And the ending credits are kind of similar, too. The Goosebumps TV show is awesome. I love the Goosebumps TV show. Wonder how much Goosebumps made. I'm gonna actually go look that up really quick. How much did that Goosebumps movie made? Goosebumps, and that movie also had Jack Black in it. It's crazy that movie came out in 2015. That movie's like almost 10 years old now. Think about that. We're getting close to 10 years old on the Goosebumps movie. I read a couple of the Goosebumps book, yeah. Okay, this movie cost almost like $84 million and brought in $158.3 million. So they made a good profit off the Goosebumps one. Pretty good. Damn. Surprised that one hasn't had... Well, it has had a sequel. The sequel just sucked ass. If you have not seen the Goosebumps sequel, do yourself a favor, don't watch it. It's almost a waste of time. Well, I'll say go ahead and watch it to get your own opinion, but I thought it was just dog shit. And by the way, the Slappy and the Goosebumps show, 100 times better than the movie version. 100 times better. He's actually literally scary. Yeah, the TV show is good. Very nostalgic. Let's see, I wonder if they'll give me Super Mario Bros. Movie. I wonder if they'll give me like how much the movie cost. How much did the Super Mario Bros. Movie cost? Guys, right now, it's only been out in theaters for 2 days now. 2 days. The movie cost $100 million to make. It's already brought in $92.9 million in 2 days. This is going to be a beast of a movie. A fucking beast. Holy shit. It's almost brought in the exact amount it's already made to make it. Holy shit. Anna John, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. In the show, he was actually terrifying. Yeah, in the show, he was awesome. The Slappy from the Goosebumps show was so good. They really did a good job. I would do anything to see that guy in a museum or something. Like I was hoping that the guy who made all of that stuff for the Goosebumps show would put that shit in a museum and just have it on display. I would definitely go and look at it. Yeah, the Super Mario Bros. Movie took $100 million to make, and it's already made $92.1 million back in 2 days that it's been released. It is going to be a smashing success. This movie cost $100 million, and I could see it bringing in probably about $500 million. Probably by the end of this. Numbers with Slappy? Yeah, I don't blame you. He was a creepy-looking doll. Bear with me for just a second. Sorry, I'm getting something set up really quick. This might be pushing my luck, but I kind of want to try it. Don't worry, no, it's not technical difficulties. I'm just... bear with me. Now we kind of are, because I'm looking for my TV remote. I don't see my TV remote. Hopefully that helped. I don't know if it will, but... oh well, we'll give it a shot, right? Mario is one of the most successful, beloved franchises of all time. It was never going to flop. No, hell no, it was never going to flop. People kill people. They should start making horror museum. They should. I used to have nightmares on Slappy. They should make enjoy watching Vincent Price kill people. And here, yep. Let's go ahead and love this moment.
Never gonna hurt me again.
1 second. 1 second. Okay.
Ever.
Hey kid, wait, come on! Yee-haw! From now on, this family belongs to me. You're mine, Amy. You're mine.
Yeah. Yeah, you really can't get more get more nostalgic with you know, Goosebumps and everything. That is classic, man. Sorry, I was trying to figure out a way to do that a lot easier, but not really working out for me too well. Are you still on Twitch or Discord? I'm on Twitch, yeah. And I have a Discord, yep. Oh, no, I can't watch that. Never again will watch that. That episode terrified me like crazy. Yeah, it was pretty good, though. It was a pretty good episode. They knew how to do it back then. But things on dolls, I'm done. Let's see. This is one of my favorite moments of Slappy ever.
You're joking. Please tell me you're joking.
Don't you get it?
Don't you get it? I'm invincible!
I love that. It was kind of like God himself just said, "The hell you are," and just blew his ass up. Love that scream, too. Such a good scream. Don't you get it? I'm invincible! I love creepy dolls. I was thought back then, if he was ever real, I'd just kick him. Yeah, probably. I feel like he has a little bit of strength, though, behind him, honestly. I love ventriloquist dolls, man. I've been looking for one for a long time. One with a stick instead of a pull string. I've heard that quote before. Yep. Certainly one of my favorite moments from... Oh, yeah, then there's the Bride of Slappy, where... Really cheesy doll fight. Yeah. What else? Let's see here. Probably one of my, of course, favorite killer dolls of all time.
I thought I told you not to touch it. Mike, will you be sensible? Come on, look. It's as dead as they come. It's dead.
I love this.
Kill them! Kill them! Kill them all!
The heart! Shoot him in the heart!
One of the best screams ever by any doll in any movie. Him getting shot.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
So good. So good. That scene alone, yeah. That scene is so good. I always love the episode in Goosebumps with the camera that would unalive someone. Yep. Such a good scene. It is. I saw a few Goosebumps TV. Even though I was an adult, I enjoyed them. I wish they'd been around when I was a kid. Absolutely. I'd probably grab my toes. I've heard the quote before. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back to that. Of course, one of my... Again, love that scream that Chucky gives out when he gets shot like a dog. One of the cooler creepy doll moments in horror movie history. Then you got this moment, which I don't know if you guys have never seen Dead Silence. I'm just go ahead and get a little bit. This guy right here.
Very sure. Very sure.
Where is the sequel to Dead Silence? And then we got this really creepy moment here. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit. There's a really creepy moment.
Sometimes you have to use existing parts.
I love you.
That kid who was rude to her at her own show. And yeah, oh man, that was so good. Woo! Love that movie. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, Dead Silence. Oh, yeah. Do you believe me now? Yeah. But who's going to believe me? One of the coolest moments. And I love creepy doll movies. I always have. I always will. Dead Silence is one of my personal favorites. Obviously, Child's Play, the original one, classic. Love it. That's easily my favorite Child's Play movie. No, it's not. Child's Play 2 is my favorite, then Child's Play. But still love them. Has anybody else jumped on in and I just missed your comment? Such an underrated movie. Now you did spoil it for people who haven't seen it, though. That might be true. I do apologize about that. I do apologize. I wasn't even thinking. I was just wanting to look up creepy scenes. Well, I know not to look up a scene from Child's Play 2 now. King of Bentley, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Vent Haven, Kentucky has a museum dedicated to the ventriloquist dummies. I want to go on the bucket list. Ooh, I might need to go check that out myself. That'd be a cool video to do, actually. Who's the dummy now? Great scene. Oh, yeah. Great moment. How long has Dead Silence been out now? 2007. Okay. Okay. Well, apologies if you have not seen the movie. I didn't really, hopefully, spoil too much. I might have just a little bit. Just a smidgen. But I won't do anything else. I have seen Cabin in the Woods, yeah. Cabin in the Woods is a really good time. I hate dolls in general, so it would, if it has one, I ain't watching it. I don't blame you. Dolls are, people have phobia of dolls. Jordan, 24 hours can make a big difference. How are you? I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Shade behind on so many horror movies. I'm shocked when you haven't seen it. Yeah, go ahead and check that Child's Play 2 out. You would probably really dig it. Child's Play 2 is probably my favorite Child's Play. No, I think it is without question. Hey, more people are hopping on in. Guys, if you're hopping on in, hit that like button. Let me know that you're watching by leaving a comment in the chat. I really appreciate it. And, yeah. Right now we're just chatting about creepy dolls and movies. Has anybody here seen Magic with Anthony Hopkins? Oh, do you have any good horror movies for me to watch tonight that is not inappropriate? Dead Silence. After seeing the first Child's Play movie, I was traumatized. Oh, no doubt. Greetings, Francis. Thank you for hopping on in. How are you guys doing on this fine afternoon? And by the way, have any of you guys subscribed to my second channel? I think everybody here probably already said that they've subscribed to my second channel. Just making sure, though. Yeah, subscribe to that second channel. I watched half of Magic. Ooh, nice. Nice. Magic is a good time, man. It's a bit of a slow burn, but once you get past it a little bit, it's really good. Maybe if I don't watch them when I'm tired to fall asleep halfway through. That movie killed me. Yeah. Tiffany asking Chucky if he has rubber is the best line in... oh, yeah. Tiff, what are you talking about? I'm all rubber. It's a great moment. Here's one of the interesting things. I think I'm not a huge fan of Bride of Chucky. It's a good movie to me, but it's not like, you know, in the top 5. I'd say it's probably top 5. There's not that many Child's Play movies. But I don't love it as much as other people do. There's a lot of hardcore fans, though, of Bride of Chucky. Yeah, watch Dead Silence. Yeah. I watched half of Magic on HBO Max, and when I wanted to watch the rest of it, it was gone. Damn. I love Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. They're both cult classics in their own right. Yeah, I mean, I respect that you like Seed of Chucky, because I know like 90.9% of people, 99.9% of people who hate it. I love horror movies, and I loved getting scared, but the movie wasn't for me. My list of movies to watch is long and overwhelming. Yeah, Magic is kind of a slow burn. It's not really necessarily like an all-out horror film. There are some really creepy moments and some unsettling moments, but it's not necessarily a 100% horror film. I have not heard about the butter. Oh, I love Bride of Chucky, but I have the hots for Jennifer Tilly, and that's a part of it. She's a pretty good-looking woman. Yeah, she's pretty good-looking. But she's also just really good as Tiffany. She's amazing as Tiffany. Damn, you made that joke. Never mind, I don't want to spread it. They are remaking Magic, though, and I think it is probably going to be a decent watch. Who doesn't have a crush on Jennifer Tilly? You'd probably be surprised. I'm sure there's probably some people out there who probably don't think she's that attractive. She's pretty attractive. Sir Anthony Hopkins is one of the finest actors today. You're right. Not me. I don't have a whole lot of crushes on celebrities, honestly. I'm not someone who has like a straight up list. You have a list and ranking. When did you get a new background? Oh yeah, you probably haven't been on my live streams in a while. Probably about, I think I did this probably about like a month or so ago, like about maybe close to 2 months ago. I'm getting more stuff added back there. Hopefully soon to get more stuff. I'm always building up, I'm always adding stuff to it. As Above, So Below is a pretty good found footage movie. Yeah, that. But anything with the catacombs, man, freak me out. I have claustrophobia. Don't like the concept of going down into the catacombs. Really freaks me out every time I see a movie that's kind of surrounded, like around it. Okay, yeah, I have been grounded, so yeah, that's why I haven't been on your live streams. Understandable, understandable. Well, I'm glad to see that you're back. Yeah, claustrophobia. I have a lot of claustrophobia. I watched the Descent, and that movie just kills me. Never cared for anything maze-like. Yeah. Simu Simu. Let me go ahead and look her up. Oh, wasn't he Shang-Chi? Yeah, he was Shang-Chi. That's cool. He's also in Barbie, yeah, coming out. Yeah. Especially the movie that just have walls closing in, just some ice skin crawling. Yeah, I don't like that shit either. I do not like that shit. I'm also really kind of I'm not claustrophobic, but the word of afraid of the ocean, deep sea. So anything that has to take place in the deep ocean, I don't like. It's creepy to me. It's unsettling. Like the movie Underwater with whatever her name is, Kristen Stewart. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people. I haven't even watched that new trailer yet. Should I do a reaction? Should I do a reaction to that new Barbie trailer? I have an old Raggedy Ann, and I have nothing to fear from her. She told me there was nothing to fear, and I believe her. Same. I have a huge fear of drowning, so no water for me. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of heights, drowning in the ocean. I'm not a fan of claustrophobic areas. The catacombs, big example. Tight spaces, nope. I even don't like going in elevators sometimes. Elevators freak me out. Anything can happen. Kind of, I feel the same way about elevators as I do like airplanes. Like anything can happen. Let me go ahead and, because I'm an idiot. I'm not smart, so I'm going to look that up really quick. Is phobia characterized by persistent and intense fear of the deep water, such an ocean or a lake? People with either avoid deep bodies of water together, and yep, I'm pretty much, I think I have the same thing. Yeah. Although you did watch The Meg. I saw The Meg. It was okay. It was an okay movie. I think they're making a second one. I always take the stairs, same. If I can take the stairs, I'm going to take the stairs. It's a good workout for one, and plus I will, if I fall, I'll just break my neck. I won't be completely obliterated at the bottom of an elevator. Open oceans is a no for me. I hate elevators, heights, and escalators, same. When I was like 7 years old or 6 years old, I fell down an escalator at like a Mariners game, and I remember I rolled all the way down it, and then it picked me back up, and then I tried to get back up, and I fell down them again. Hurt like hell. Water, especially in lakes, are eerie to me. Yep. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't like dark spots in the ocean. I think those are like things swimming down there, like giant things. Have you heard of plagued moth? I have not. I feel like there's like a hair on my neck, and I'm trying to grab it. Who would win in a fight, Slenderman or 50 Zombies or Leatherface and Jeff the Killer? So Slenderman and 50 Zombies or Leatherface and Jeff the Killer. I would say Slenderman and 50 Zombies because, you know, at the end of the day, Leatherface is like only a guy with a chainsaw. And I think Slenderman's also like an entity, like a demonic entity in a sense. So he can like teleport everywhere. I don't know much about Jeff the Killer. I'm just going to go with the 50 Zombies and Slenderman though. I have a phobia of birds. When I was young, a few got into my house. One of my favorite movies was The Birds. 50 is a big number. Yeah, it's a pretty big number. That's 50 people is like what Jake Paul had to deal with, and that's why he booked it. Like, he's not going to take on 50 bodies, you know, at once. I don't like birds either. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of birds. They freak me out, especially when they flap their wings towards me. I just saw a story about a person who was surfing who had a baby giant squid attached to it. Damn. That's like Kraken shit, man. You don't take chances. Never take a chance with the ocean. Birds are... I feel like there's a piece of hair and I'm not, like, able to grab it. I hate butterflies as well. I don't mind butterflies too much. Okay, so I don't like birds, but I don't mind crows, oddly enough. I like crows and I like ravens. I like those two birds. And I'm actually kind of a fan of owls. I like owls too. But yeah, any kind of bird, like a group of birds, like seagulls or something, freak me out. They just fly everywhere and they shit on people. Yeah, it's not fun. Birds are mean sometimes. They are mean. They're aggressive little punks. Here's a horrible kid at the department store I once worked at lost a toe getting it stuck in an escalator. No, thank you. No, thank you. If a butterfly is coming at me, I'm running. I'm that way with bees. Like, when I was like 12 years old, I kicked a rotten apple in the middle of a sidewalk, and like I got stung 11 times by like wasps. It sucked. My town is nicknamed Crow City. That is dope. That is dope. Crow City. No way. I've always pictured my spirit animal to be a raven. My typing skills suck today. No, you're fine. You're fine, Edward. I once had a bee in my pocket once that I didn't know about while going to the doctor's office, and it stung me. No fucking way. That would suck. That would suck. Like, kick him in the face by accident because a bee stings you. I have a fear of squirrels. I always wear a cup anytime I go outside, JK. I know a friend who's actually freaked out about squirrels because, well, understandably, that person was attacked by a squirrel, so... Peachy crows are smart. If you feed them, they will bring you gifts. They also hold grudges if you harm them. Yeah. I was watching a video of a crow, like, steal a cat's food, and every time this cat would try to go back over and grab its food, it would, like, start screaming at the cat, and then it would take food and give it to the dog. It was funny. Anything about incest kills me. Oh! Insects. Gotcha. Gotcha. I thought you said incest for a second. No, yeah, spiders and bugs, yeah, big-ass bugs and stuff I don't do. I think what's even scarier than big bugs are, like, our swarm of bugs. Because we have a lot of crows, our fields are filled with them, they literally mock the alarms used to scare them off. Spelling is bad today. You're fine, Capuch, no worries. I had a bee trapped in my car a few weeks ago. I wondered how long it was in there when I was driving. Did you feel like Tippy Hedger from the Birds? Like, could you imagine, have you seen those videos of, like, people taking sprays and spraying, like, behind, like, a cabinet or something and a bunch of cockroaches would go to the walls? Fuck that. I'm pulling my computer out so I can type better. By the way, if you guys are hopping on in, thank you so much for hopping on. I see a couple more people just did and hit that like button. Thank you so much. But leave a comment, please. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be on today because I have, Did you just notice the just chatting above my head? Yep. Sorry I'm late, but I'm glad your channel is still here. Absolutely. Yes, the warnings are still there though, so like I made that live stream to make sure everybody was aware of what the situation was. It wasn't me telling you guys that my channel was actually going to be gone the next day. It was just a possibility that there could have been that moment like that where it could just end up going away. So it still could be there. The possibility's still here that it could be deleted, but at least you guys are now aware that it could be deleted. So if anything is to happen, you guys know what happened. Who would win both Scream Killers, the first movie, and Alien of the Losers Club from It and The Stranger? Who would win both Scream Killers from the first movie? Okay, so those guys, okay. And Alien of the Loser Club and Alien or the Losers Club from It and Stranger Things group. I'm sorry, the question kind of confused me. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to... I'm assuming you mean the two killers from the first movie, yeah, from Scream. And the second part is what confuses me. And Alien, okay, so the character from Alien, the first Alien, and the two killers from Scream, or the Losers Club from It and the Stranger Things group. I'm going to say probably the, if we're talking like Ridley from Alien and the two killers from the first Scream movie, I'm going to go with them. Well, then again, if you're talking about the whole group of Stranger Things group, that might bring in 11, and then 11 would probably wipe the floor with all of them without even anybody else's help, really. Yeah, the crows are fine, though. If they cover the building, they will move out of the way so you can enter. They're so fucking smart. Is getting crapped on by a bird a lucky or a curse? I've been crapped on by birds before. I remember one time I was in my yard, and I was just standing there letting a group of, like, just birds pass by, and I got shat on right in my shoulder, and I threw up right there. Yeah, really happened. We were all kids, and I'm like, no, I got this, guys. They're not going to shit on me. And it actually happened. Being attacked by crows sucks, though. I have no doubt. They probably can peck pretty hard. Like my arachnophobia is insane sometimes. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I don't really have arachnophobia. I do not like spiders in a sense. I don't like seeing them. Sometimes I'll let them live, though. If I catch them, I'll let them free. I do that sometimes. But I don't have like a giant fear. Now, if it's like a bunch of spiders coming out of a wall, then I might get a little more hostile. But if it's like one spider, I normally try to catch it and just let it go. I really don't kill them all a lot. I feel like it's their feet, their claws that would probably do more damage to you than their beaks, huh? When it comes to a crow. My friend once had 2 bees stuck in their hair, and they were in Brazil, and they couldn't see it. That sucks. I don't like bees, man. I remember the last time I got stung was a year ago. I was going through the back room over here, and a bee just came down and stung me right down in the lower back. I mean, 11 and Steve and Dustin and Mike and Max and Lucas and Nancy and Jonathan will... yeah, I think they would win over the Ghostface killers and stuff. There's a scary scene in Omen 2 of a lady getting attacked by a demon crow. Yep, I remember that. Do you think Corey is a hypocrite for saying to Sam and Colby that he didn't want to do paranormal stuff and then doing it with Elton? No, I don't think he's a hypocrite. I think he just wanted to choose somebody who he gets to do paranormal stuff with. I don't think he said he was never going to do paranormal stuff. I just think he stopped doing it with them in general. I don't think... And it looks like they don't have beef with Corey. I think it's mostly Elton. I actually went on Instagram the other day, and I was like, I'm kind of curious. Do Sam and Colby follow Elton on Instagram? And they don't. They don't like anything Elton posts. So I think it's specifically Elton they have an issue with. It's not Corey, because Sam still likes... Sam and Colby both like Corey's post still. So I think it's more of an Elton issue than it is a Corey issue. But... And it's good to see that they still support their friend regardless of who he decides to paranormal investigate with. It's still cool to see. It's respectable. It just goes to show that they probably are still good friends outside of it. It's just they refuse to hang out with Elton. They usually attack here, not peaceful on this side of the country. I once had a bee attack me in my backyard, and I ran so fast I tripped up my stairs. That sucks. I hate that shit when it happens. I find spiders fascinating, but if one crawled on me, I freak out. Oh, absolutely, yeah. They're still freaky. They're still freaky little things. After all the things Elton has done to Sam and Colby, I don't blame them. I don't really know every small detail about what all Elton has done to Sam and Colby, but apparently there has been a lot of stuff between them. And it was like even a live stream where Elton practically, someone asked, "Are you guys going to do collaborations with Sam and Colby?" And Elton said no, so like please stop asking or something like that. And Corey just kind of looked embarrassed, or like he just felt kind of like, he didn't like awkward. So you could tell that, and it's good. On one hand, it's also good to see that Elton doesn't like hate Corey for being friends with Sam and Colby, because I know some friends who will literally try to make you befriend people because they don't like that person. So it's kind of neat to see that Elton probably does not try to like change Corey's mind about Sam and Colby. I'm sure they probably have had conversations and like arguments and stuff about them, but at the end of the day, it's not like he's telling him what to do. It's not like he's saying, well, if you're gonna hang out with me, you need to stop being friends with Sam and Colby. I don't think that's the case. I think he just chooses not to hang out with Sam and Colby anymore, probably because they just didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things. And hopefully it's more respectable than anything. Hopefully they have a mutual understanding. It's just like, we're just not going to do collaborations with that guy anymore, and we're just not going to be friends with him anymore. And that's kind of what it sounds like it is. Corey is a different story. Corey seems like he wants to be friends with everybody, and I respect that. I saw Sam liked Corey's post that had Elton in it. Well, yeah, he liked that post because that was Corey making the post, but wasn't Elton. Elton made the same post, but no one liked it, so. Then your community has hurt their flocks in the past. I watched a whole Animal Quest on it. West Coasters are notoriously rude throughout so that adds up. Let's see. I have to say fishing spiders are cool. An example is that Sam and Colby temporarily dyed Elton's dog pink as a prank. Then Elton went on to put super glue on a wig and put it on Colby's bare head and hair. Damn, that is... Did he really do that? Did he actually, like, put super glue on a wig and put it on... You see, sometimes I feel like Elton goes a bit too far with his pranks. Like, he really does. Like, to him, it's funny to see people, like, in pain and stuff. But let's be real. The fucking shit that they put on Elton's dog was washable, so it could come out easily. It wasn't even supposed to last. And maybe it wasn't, like, a prank I would do. I still found it to be kind of fucked up to do to a dog. It's not like it hurt the dog in any sort of way. I just wouldn't have done it to an animal. I would have found a better prank, probably like a jump scare prank or something like that if it was me. But yeah, the fucking super glue on a wig and put it on your hair is not cool. That's fucked up. It's gone. The live stream that they had going on their channel for a couple days, like they actually were like going live and doing autographs and stuff, that video's gone. They don't have that on their channel, to my knowledge, anymore. So if you missed them, you missed them. I can look it up. No fucking way. Wig prank. Sam and Colby. Holy shit.
Oh, that is so... Oh my! Why is it wet? Hurts so bad.
Are you crying?
Yes, bro.
Okay. What's up, everybody? All right, I'm with Corey. You guys know that. We also got Chaz. We got Taven right here. Oh! We have...
I don't care.
When you finish your wave, make sure like you connect arms. Do that. Oh! Do it one more time. One more time. Get it. Go. Oh, slow wave. Slow motion wave.
God, I can't
slow motion wave. Get it. Get it. Fast wave. Do a fast wave. Get it. Oh my God.
No.
Colby, you're gonna hate us.
It's wet.
Colby, you're gonna hate us.
It's wet, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, bro. You set me up. Yeah, but you taught me what?
Colby, you know what's happened, right?
I know what happened.
It's super glue, buddy.
Oh no.
Yo, what about that party you gotta go to? Is this a joke? Is it actually super glue? Elton. Elton.
Yo.
I thought you weren't gonna mess with the hair, Elton.
I look kind of cute.
Like I said, I don't have nothing to do with it, bro.
You tried taking it off?
You have nothing to do with it, yet you held him down. Ah, fuck.
No. Bro.
Yeah, which
By
I
the way.
pointed out, by the way. Jesus Christ.
Work it.
Over there? What?
Can I come in?
Go to sleep and forget.
You're gonna forget until you look at a mirror.
Yeah, it's I don't need to watch the full thing. It's a fucked up prank. It is. It is. I wouldn't have done that to my friends. They had to soak the wig off to water, I think. Yeah, they probably have to sit under like hot water for a while to get that shit. I'm fasting and starting to get hungry, but see, half hour. But still have a half an hour left, and I'm watching you to pass the time. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. We have a flock of seagulls that come through. I have to say, fishing spiders are cool. I know Jake commented something really nice on Colby's cancer. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think no one wishes ill feelings on anybody. I'm like, look, it was probably a prank, and it just was a prank that went a little bit too far. I'm sure that deep down Colby did not appreciate that, which sometimes is kind of the point of a prank. You're not supposed to appreciate it. That's why it's called a prank sometimes, but that is next level kind of fucked up, especially, that could rip your hair out, that could make your head bleed and stuff like that. And hair is so, like, it would be a mess. Yeah, that one, I mean, in the video, it does show a little bit that Colby was kind of laughing and being a part of it, but at the same time, the camera was rolling on him, so, he probably didn't want to, like, come off like he was, annoyed or anything or pissed off. He probably kept all that shit deep down inside of him. But yeah, that's a bit fucked up. I'd be mad if someone did that to me. He's an ass. Yeah, Elton is kind of an asshole. He just is. That's kind of the person he kind of made himself out to be. I love that a group of crows is called a murder of crows, so only 2 crows can be called an attempted murder. That's awesome. Yeah, especially in the ghost hunting videos. It seems like he's pretty harsh with the pranks. Like, honestly, his pranking videos are pretty fucked. Like, I'm pretty sure he was pretty upset with the whole dog thing, wasn't he? Yeah, to my knowledge, he was pretty upset when they, like, painted his dog. The dog prank was pretty, yeah, pink hair dye on roommate's dog. This is more of the cringier Sam and Colby content.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Anytime I try to touch Circle, she runs away, so you're a model after this, Circa.
That is a cute puppy.
Look at all the doggies!
This is easily the most ridiculous thing I've ever done.
Come on, guys. Team Sam and Colby.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute!
So bad.
Oh, ooh, look at that tail, though! It's so cute!
Thank you!
Thanks again. They're like, I've never seen.
I just want
to. What did you do? Dude.
Elton's gonna kill you guys.
No!
Dude! She looks like Barney.
She's Barney!
You pull it off, Circa. When Elton comes in, just be singing, I love you.
The gym. Oh, okay.
See that?
Getting so fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Wait.
Scared. Hey, Elton.
Surprise!
Surprise!
You look so pretty and girly.
Surprise!
It made me sad.
This makes you sad?
Why she look so good? Why is it making me sad?
She's beautiful!
Elton,
What'd you do? We welcomed him to the prank war.
yeah!
Being So quiet.
I don't know if he's like, is he mad?
Eye of the storm. He's gonna explode any second.
Your dog kind of looks a little like Barney.
That's you, dum-dum.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look at that. It's so cute.
She's only gonna be like that for like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 months.
You started to say years. You
No.
started to say 2 or 3
yeah.
years, and then you went months.
But, yeah, well,
Forgot to say this. It's permanent, so it's actually gonna take like 6 months to get out.
she sheds quick, right?
No, she just finished shedding.
She just finished shedding?
Finished shedding.
I thought she was just starting
No,
to shed.
she just finished.
We got a big dog, guys.
Turkey, why didn't you bite them? Bite them now.
Ah, ah, ah.
Texted me saying you were taking her out. You don't even open the door for her. And I was like, F you.
So you knew something was going up as
Yeah,
as soon as we
I have
texted.
a GPS tracker on her. I can see where she is.
Something was going
To
down.
the groomer because she was like shedding. I thought you were doing something nice.
Oh.
It was nice. Come on.
Could you imagine if he had showed up at the groomer's place though? Like what would have that looked like if he showed up at the groomer's place? Circa is a cute dog. That's an adorable looking doggy. I'm not gonna lie. And by the way, no, my channel is not saved yet. Yesterday, I mean, yes, today it's still here, but I could still get striked. So like that, if you're wondering why I'm still here, I'm still here because my channel's still okay. But like it hasn't been striked yet. So. It didn't seem like he was too mad. It seemed like he just felt bad for his dog more than anything. He was just sad for his dog because it, got pranked. It was like you went after the dog instead of trying to prank him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's... I don't know. Like, it's... I'm not a fan of this prank myself. I would be pretty hurt, honestly, if one of my friends took my cat or something and dyed him a different color. I'd be a little bit sad. I'd be like, why did you do that to my cat, man? Come on now. My cat had nothing to do with the prank. You just kind of took it out on the, the animal. That's just me, though.
She doesn't know what happened to her. You just now
What's
own
gonna
it.
happen to you?
What is that supposed to mean, Elton?
I wasn't in the prank war.
Now you are.
Mm-hmm.
We just
How do you feel about that decision to bring me into the prank war? Is that a good? You think that was a good decision?
I'm feeling we just set a new.
Probably not. But I'm gonna tell you right now. And I might get hate for this. They kind of did it to themselves at the end of the day. If he literally, and I'm not sure what video came out first. I'm assuming this one came out first because they said it's the start of a prank war. So I'm assuming the hair thing came afterwards. Do I think it was a fucked up prank and do I still agree that he should have done it? Absolutely not. I think it's a fucked up prank and I don't think he should have done it. That's pretty next level. You just probably fucked that guy's hair up a lot. Prank. This was a non-toxic dye. It is harmless at the end of the day. It's like, it's not, it wasn't permanent or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, they kind of did start this little prank war. Yes, do I think that he went too far with it? Yes, I do. I think even he was kind of acknowledging, are you guys, happy that you started this prank war with me? Because now I'm going to go to the next level. So I feel like they kind of had a feeling he was going to take it a bit too far because they know Elton. I mean, they know Elton better than anybody else here. So they probably were expecting some pretty next level pranks, I'm assuming. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like this prank did anything horrible. It's not like this hurt anybody. It's not like, it's the fact that it happened to a dog. I mean, I wouldn't appreciate no one doing that to my cat or my dog. If I have Callie downstairs, I wouldn't appreciate it. But at the end of the day, it's not like it's going to kill the dog or anything.
So,
I mean, if you think you can beat us.
Oh.
Is your phone in your pocket right now?
Yeah, I do.
Do you? Cool, you're gonna have to buy a new one.
No! Bad Elton! Bad Elton!
You're like holding on.
No!
Blends in so well. Oh my gosh, she's just like a giant ball.
Okay, I'm not sad anymore.
You're not sad anymore?
The next day.
On a walk, people are gonna be like, oh, what'd you do to your dog? I'm like, oh, the prank. They're gonna be like, I can't even take her on a walk. People think I abuse my dog. If I take her on a walk, people are gonna be like, oh, what'd you do to your dog? I'm like, oh, the prank. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, likely story. Someone pranked your dog. No, they think I abuse my dog. And late at night, she looks like she's like covered in blood.
So even after a day, it's not growing on you at all?
No! It's going the opposite. It's like growing like fungus. It's not a good growth. It's very bad. Oh no. The more I look at her, the more I hate it. I'm literally paying for them to dye her back to white tomorrow.
Well, you're dyeing her back?
I'm dyeing her white tomorrow.
He hates it that much. He's gonna dye her back already.
They said they're gonna take as much out as they can, which isn't that much, and then I'm gonna dye her white.
What? It's been 24 hours, less than.
My dog is purple! There is no animal in the entire kingdom that is purple besides Barney. That's not real.
Barney's real.
I seriously look like a gay man if I were walking her down the street with my beard, trotting my purple and sassy dog. Sexy gay man.
Hey!
Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of has a point. He kind of has a point. People are going to, like, really kind of take it as he was abusing his dog or something like that. Because there's a lot of people who actually don't like it when you do that shit to your animals. That's just something he's going to have to, like, he probably had to deal with at the time, was, like, people saying, you know, why would you do that? Well, he said he got his dog dyed back white, so maybe they just, hopefully, you know, if they got it out enough, maybe they didn't he didn't have to deal with that. It wasn't a harmful prank or anything like that, but I could see where he was coming from. Kayleen, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming back. The Colby that was, yeah, the most fucked up prank, yeah, they've ever done. Yeah. None of those pranks top that one. To actually make it look like your friend was shot in front of you, and then your friend crying uncontrollably and heartbroken and scared out of his mind, that's not, you know, a prank I would ever do to anybody. I hate that, like, when putting sweaters on animals is mean. I hate that, like, I think putting sweaters on animals mean. I think it's, depending on what time of the year it is, it's fine, especially with an animal who might not have a lot of hair. I mean, putting a sweater on them during, like, the winter season is not a bad idea. Keeps them warm a little bit. But during the summertime, when you're putting sweaters and stuff on your dogs and stuff, they have to scratch the fleas off, and they're trying to get through that sweater, so it'll rip the sweater up and stuff. And there's some situations, you know. I don't really mind the sweater thing. It's just, my cat has a bow around his neck, but I don't think that's really that bad. It's just, that's kind of like a collar. In California, I see dogs blue, green, and so it's not uncommon. He's dramatic, honestly. Probably. But again, it's like it's his dog. He has the right. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. I get it. It's, if he's not a fan, he's not a fan of it. You know? Apparently he just doesn't like people messing with his dogs in that kind of way. I can't really blame people. I don't really, you know, it doesn't bother me when I see someone with a dyed animal walking down the street. So it's like, oh, okay. That if they wanted to do that, it's fine. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's, if you don't like it, it's not your thing. They did that once again, you know, one of the more recent investigations. I wonder if that was the one I actually had to remove. Elton once rubbed his own blood all over a Ouija board while Sam and Colby were playing under a haunted bridge. Saying some dogs need clothes, greyhounds and chihuahuas need clothes. Some dogs also like clothes, like my Mindy did. Yeah, a dog can overheat in the summer, so you gotta be careful, especially if it's like a Perrier dog. Yeah, probably not a good idea to put like a sweater around it. Go off grid until April is over. Edward Hand sweaters are short-haired dogs are a good thing in winter. Absolutely. Absolutely. So some of the occasions call for it, but again, I really can't blame Elton for being upset. It's not like I cannot not see his point. I get it. You know? I'm someone, if my cat was dyed by one of my friends, maybe a color or just a weird color or something like that, maybe they dyed him white or something along those lines, I'd be like, you know, preferably not. But I also just wouldn't want that happening to my animal anyways. I think my animal's perfect the way it is. I wouldn't dye it. I wouldn't expect anybody else to dye him, so. Would I dress my pet up for Halloween? Possibly for a photo shoot. Possibly for a photo shoot. I don't know if I would keep the clothes on him, but I would do a photo shoot, yeah. Yeah, I'd do a photo shoot, but that's probably about it. After that, he'd probably want to rip that shit off and just destroy it. There are people out there who think it's animal cruelty. It's just, that's kind of my thing. If you're into it, that's fine. But if you're not, then that's fine too. I get that some pets wear clothes, but making a pet the butt of a joke is not cool. People who call clothes on dogs animal cruelty are morons. Dogs that aren't double-coated breeds need insulation. Yeah, exactly. It's just, again, it's one of those things. My overall take on it is if you're into it and you like to see it clothes on your animal, and if you like to see your animal painted different colors, that's your thing. That's fine. Especially if your animal literally has no issues with it whatsoever. Personally, I would not do that for my animals' clothes. Maybe occasionally if, you know, there's like a photo shoot or something and I'm like, oh, this might look cool in a photo or something. Maybe, you know, I'll put it like a frame it up in my house somewhere and stuff like that. But other than that, it's just one of those things. If he wasn't happy with it, he wasn't happy with it. I'm not... But it's not like animal abuse to me. Now, unless like one of your animals, oddly enough, gets like some sort of, you know, chemical reaction with its skin because of some sort of dye or something, then maybe it's like, oh shit, like we really fucked up here. But normally they test shit like that before putting out in animals, right? Do you believe Corey's Shadow Man story? Because I've noticed he never mentions any of it in the Overnight channel. I feel like the Shadow Man thing gets brought up a lot. I'd say the Shadow Man thing gets brought up more on Sam and Colby's channel than it ever has Overnight. But I haven't seen every Overnight video, so I can't really tell you whether or not that's, you know, I've seen a lot of talk about the Shadow Man lately. He hasn't talked about it in a long time, though. Yeah. Some of our animals will try to rip the clothes off, yeah, so we know they don't like it sometimes. Though our dog Callie had a bandana around her neck at one point. Which looks, you know... That's still not animal abuse. An allergic reaction is not the dye, is no fault of the owners. No, you're right. You're right about that. I'm just saying it would be an unfortunate situation to like see, you know, one of your animals get like an allergic reaction or like skin irritation from a chemical that has to be harshly washed off. It would suck. I would say I'd hate to see it happen, but no, I'm not saying it's animal cruelty. I would feel bad for the animal. At the end of the day, if like I were to take, let's say if I were to have taken my friend's animal to the groomer, and I had them dye my friend's dog red, right? Give him a little scare, because, you know, come home and your dog's red, you're like, oh shit, it's bleeding or it's killed something. And then all of a sudden we're at the groomer, and all of a sudden her skin starts breaking out in rashes and stuff, and she starts scratching repeatedly and stuff. I would feel like a complete dickhead. Because I'm the one who took her there or took the animal there and I got the dye on it. I would blame myself for that situation. Not saying it's animal abuse. I would just blame myself for that situation. And then I wouldn't blame my friend for getting in my face saying, what kind of fucking shit were you trying to pull? And getting all mad about it. I wouldn't blame him at all. That's kind of what I'm getting at. But like, I didn't mean it like it was animal abuse. It would have been a complete accident. I wasn't like meaning it and like, oh yeah, no, that's, you know. My Mindy loved her dresses. She used to grab her little dress from the toy box and set it on my lap. That's awesome. No, it's awesome. I'm glad that your animal loved that shit. That's awesome. And some do. A lot of, you know, there's occasions where animals do love that shit. So, the more power to you. Sam and Colby just like to bring up non-relevant ghost stories to their paranormal investigations. Yeah, they'll try to connect a lot of stuff, so the second someone brings up like a shadow man spirit, they'll look at each other like, you know, the shadow man, we've heard of that before. Like, you know, shadow men are like some of the most common apparitions you can see. I remember reading about how a family gathering at Rottweiler went crazy and attacked people because they tried putting a Christmas sweater on. I miss her. I really need another dog. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I think one of our cats kind of left and went like on its separate ways. We don't know where it went, but yeah, it's pretty sad. It's unfortunate. It's a bottle cap, by the way. I want a ferret and a chinchilla so bad. Ferrets are a bit more difficult than you could possibly imagine. I had 2 ferrets, and man, were they a pain in the ass to raise. Or just take care of. They are some of the most... You have to, like, clean out their cage every single day. It is a hassle. They are awesome pets, though. They are so much fun to have. Bars are one of the most haunted places in the world, full of spirits. Oh, absolutely. I had 2 ferrets too. Mine, they were named Titan and Meth. I called my white ferret Meth. His full name was Methhead. Or it was Mephodias. His nickname was Methhead, yeah. M-E-P-H. And he was the most, like, crazy one. He would run around and stuff and do flips and shit. It was pretty funny. I do miss them, though. I actually came across the paperwork I had when I bought them. Slinky and Needle, that is awesome. Nope, Meth. M-E-P-H. They can stink, yeah. Because they pee a lot and they go to the bathroom a lot, so sometimes they'll roll around their stuff and they'll get the pee scent on them, and yeah, you have to wash them a lot. You have to clean out their cage all the time. It's a challenge for sure. I remember having a pet bunny once. Her name was Houdini because she always kept disappearing from her cage. That is awesome. I love rabbits. I love animals though. I'm just a big animal guy. So like every time I see some like son of a bitch abusing an animal online, I just freak out. Capuch, they can spray as well, but they can be trained. Mine were a little box trained, and they roamed around the house. I had rabbits when I was younger, and then they had babies. So you had a bunch of rabbits. I had a hamster once, and I remember it always popped on my popped up in my hoodies. Pooped in my hoodies, damn. All right, guys, we've been on for 2 hours now. I think this is a good point to stop. We went live 4 hours yesterday, 2 hours today. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get some filming done. I really need to try to catch up on a lot of stuff. So please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. It does mean a lot. I think we had a pretty good conversation today. It's been a lot of fun. So, please, hopefully you guys stick around. I'll, of course, keep you guys updated on everything that goes on later on. So if you guys follow me on Discord or anything, just know I will be posting anything. If any sort of copyright strike happens, you will know. And, I'll go ahead and check you guys out in the next video. Please do take care.